Joe Consul here, Consul Matison LLP. The next video in our series on parking in Philadelphia is going to dive a little bit deeper into specifics about how zoning is thought of and regulated in the city of Philadelphia. There are two kinds of parking spots in Philadelphia that will be added to a property. There's accessory parking and non-accessory parking. Accessory parking is parking that is directly related to and part of the other use on the property, meaning an easy way to think about it, you own a residential row house, you want parking in the back. That parking is accessory to your use of the home. Non-accessory parking, the easiest way to think about that is a parking garage. Someone pays, they park in the parking garage, and then they go enjoy the city for whatever reason that they're there for, and that parking was only on that lot was only for parking, no other use. So that's accessory versus non-accessory. Now, going a little bit deeper, there's two specific kinds of spots. There's garage parking and there's surface parking. The difference between those is pretty obvious. Surface parking is exposed to the elements, and garage parking is a garage where you drive in and you go up. And there's different regulations related to them that exist in the zoning code. The zoning code has a lot of regulations for parking in chapter 14-1400. This chapter lays out the specifics of the concerns I'm discussing right now. When you're putting a spot in, there's generally some things that you need to think about, and those things involve the following. Is the spot that you're suggesting large enough for the cars that you want to put there? The city has specific widths and depths that parking spaces need to be to have cars. The city has turning radiuses that they take into account when they're regulating parking, meaning are cars going to be able to get off the street into that parking space? And the streets department has a hand in that, and they determine whether or not you'll actually be able to use the spot functionally. Go even further, different zoning districts regulate how many spots are required for each of your uses. And in our next videos, we'll get a little more in depth into that. But how many spots would a multifamily home require? How many spots would an industrial space require? Those are the things that are also regulated by the code, which we're going to talk about in the next video. If you have any questions about this, you can email or call me, info@consullegal.com, Joe Consul, Consul Legal, PhiladelphiaZoning.com.